Have you ever asked yourself, what is vitality? Why should you even be concerned with vitality? Let me tell you how vital vitality is to our life and survival. When it goes down, we get sick. When without it, we simply die. You want to reclaim it, especially after 40? Stick around. If you don't know me, I am Khadija Lewis. I am your vital biologist. I've been in the wellness and health industry for years. After I quit Big Pharma, I dedicated my life to research in epigenetics, neuroscience, genetics, and I figured out a secret. I'm here to share it with you. Two things are so vital to us: to live a happy, long life, and healthy, of course. Vitality to your physical body, vibration to your energetic body. Let me explain. Because I'm a biologist, I will go with the cell. When we understand how the cell works, we can figure out how the physical body works. And we'll get to the energetic body later, okay? A cell, a human cell, which we have between 53 and 100 trillion cells in this physical body, okay? The cell is like a battery. We're familiar with the battery that has two poles, positive and negative. The cell is the same thing. It has a positive charge on the outside and a negative charge on the inside. When we measure it, normally it's around 70 millivolts, minus 70 millivolts, okay? When the vitality in the cell goes below minus 36 millivolts, then the cell enters into entropy or decay. In other words, it gets sick. It loses its capacity and ability to cope with all the stimuli it gets exposed to. Exactly the same as the physical body. That's how we work. You want to ask yourself another question. What does trauma have to do with our physical body? Well, let me tell you. Traumas are just frequencies that can hit your electromagnetic field. I know I'm using big words, but it's just think of it as this physical body is working just like a TV set. It has access to so many different stations, but there is a frequencies all around it. When you tune in to a special frequency, you get sound and picture on TV. Same thing as this physical body. And I could give you an example, simple example that we used trillions of times. When I decide to stand up, for example, where does the thought come from? Okay? It's not in the brain, because you open somebody's skull, you don't see any ideas or feelings or emotions. All you see is some neurons, tissues, blood, whatever. So how does this work? Where does the thought come from? Like I said, we function like a TV set. When I have stand-up frequency and not stand-up frequency available to me, both of them, right now, I'm tuning into not stand-up. Okay? That's why I'm sitting down. That's why my body and my brain is not getting the signal to get me up. When I decide to stand up, I tune in. You're going to ask me, how do you tune in? Our brain has cells that are called neurons. Neurons, you function as soft antennas that can tune in and connect with that frequency, just like the TV set. You don't see anything coming out of it to tune into the frequency. Our brain is the same thing. It tunes into this idea of standing up. Then what happens when that happens? When I decide to stand up means I'm tuning into this frequency. Then inside the body, tons, myriad of reaction happen inside the body to send signals from my brain to every little muscle, every little bone needed in this action. Right now, I'm tuning in and I am getting up. Okay? I stand up because my brain sent a message to all my body and it prepared itself to go up. That's what I'm interested in as a biologist, in the biochemistry. What happens in the body when we choose this frequency or that frequency? I have a course, Mastery Your Vitality Experience. If you want to dig deeper, I can tell you everything. I can share with you everything to how to master your vitality and give your body and your cells the right frequency to cope and resist every little negative stimuli it gets exposed to. Stick around and check it out. KhadijaLewis.com, you'll see it. For now, you want to understand that, like I said, vitality is important. How do you maintain it? Okay, there is certain things we want to understand, you and I. The cells act like a human, like a being, right? It eats, it breathes, it drinks water, it has thoughts, everything, just like a small micro factory that goes in there. So this cell needs its food, which is the right amount of water for conductibility. It needs the right amount of oxygen to oxidize certain things and keep going. And it needs the positive thoughts, because negative thoughts, what they do, they get in the way of the ATP ADP cycle. Don't go into details, but ATP ADP cycle is where we release the energy to accomplish certain functions. That's our vital energy. We want to have stock. We want to recharge the cells so they have enough electrons to do their job in a perfect way. I hope I gave you a little idea, but I will be posting a lot of videos about this because this is the secret. We didn't have time to go through energetic body, but we will. Just stick around. Follow me, Khadija Lewis. And we can go through it in details, and you will claim your vitality naturally and live a healthy, happy, long life, because we're going to be talking about longevity as well. Lots of love.